So I started out with a pound of grass-fed beef, and I fried it browned it in this pan. And now I'm going to add I did 1 whole red onion, I did 5 large cloves of garlic, chopped up 2 tomatoes. And so those are going to go in here, and then also 1 jalapeno kind of chopped up in there also. It's a lot larger chunks than the rest. So this I'm going to put in with the hamburger and kind of saute it. Get this mixed around in here. Now with any of this, you can kind of create it to your own taste. If you're not somebody who's super spicy, don't add the jalapeno in there, because we're also going to use some spicy beans, so it might get to be way too hot, which is going to be for me. But the rest of my family loves super spicy stuff, so I try to make it like that, and then I just add extra sour cream or cottage cheese to my stuff, and cheese. So as you get this kind of moved around, then I like to add my spices because I want to have those soak into the meat. Now, I am not somebody who measures. I kind of go by taste, so I add to begin with. So what I do, this is our chili powder, is I'm going to sprinkle this on top. And so you can see I coat the top pretty well. And now from there, I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. And this I don't do as much. This is just going to be kind of a light sprinkling, and I'll add to taste at the end. And then even though I did add quite a bit of fresh garlic, I still do like to add a little bit of garlic powder. I'm just going to add a little bit of that in there. And I already did add into the hamburger while I was frying some cayenne. So you can just add a little bit of that in there to kind of give it a little bit different spicy taste. And then I'm going to stir this around really good. And you kind of want to cook this more on low so that it has time to really saute the flavors into that meat. That looks scrummy. Scrummy, scrummy. Okay, we're going to just kind of cook this until the jalapenos and the onions are a little bit softer. And then I will show you the rest. So the jalapenos and the onions have all cooked down in just enough time to make some homemade dinner rolls. So we have the dough right over here that we're going to have fresh made dinner rolls with our chili tonight. So now I am going to add in the beans. So I do 2 cans of chili beans. You can use organic or you can use the ones that are like, I don't know, 99 cents a can. So those with the sauce. And then we have found that these spicy black beans are just absolutely amazing in here. And this brand is the one that we usually always pick up. Another one that's really good is if you get the mixed beans. There's some that have like 3 or 4 different beans in there, more of a calico bean. And that's really good too. 1 can of diced tomatoes that has garlic in there. And then 1 large can that has Italian sauce, so it just has already a little bit of spices in there. And then I'm going to add 2 more cans of tomato sauce. These little spatulas come in super handy, the small size. You can get right in a can. And even if it's like your tomato paste, I'll get right in there. And now this pot will last for probably, I bet you, a week. Our daughter eats it when she gets home from school or after work. And then my husband has it, and I will take some to lunch with me. So I am going to stir this up a little bit, and I did do a little taste test, and it's going to need some salt. So I use the Himalayan pink salt, and it's going to need quite a bit, so taking the lid off is going to be the easiest way. And each person too, if you're on a low salt, don't add any. If you're not, add some. I'm also going to add some pepper. I'm going to add some black pepper. If you want kind of a little bit different peppery taste, white pepper tastes really good in chili too. I just don't have any of that. And then I am going to add a little bit more chili powder. Didn't have quite the flavor that I wanted. So that should do it. We'll see though. So the last time we did chili, we did it for my son Layson's graduation, and my daughter-in-law added corn to hers. And it was really good, so that is kind of why I decided to add the corn. Kind of just gives it a whole different texture in there. It's really yummy. So I'm going to add that. And then I did a whole bundle of cilantro because I personally absolutely love cilantro, and it just gives it a great flavor. That was something I had added to my chili at the graduation, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it. So I'm going to add that again. And then I'm going to just stir it all in. And now we're going to cook it on low, and by the time our dinner rolls are done, we are going to have a fresh pot of chili for dinner.